Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Matre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar East. Subject is C Programming Language, practical number 3. The practical number 3 aim is evaluate scientific expressions using functions of header files in C. The problem statements are: write a program to display current time and date using time.h header file. Second one is write a program to display addition of value of register R, where R series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and the R parallel is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So the practical significance is we have to evaluate the scientific expression using the engineering problem. So we have to use a type of operators which is easier to evaluate the equation. So program have to find a required time to execute the program, and in this we will learn in a first problem statement is current time of the monitor or the laptop. So this is determine and compare the efficiency of the same program using the different approaches. The relevant program outcomes are discipline knowledge, experiments and practice, engineering tools, and the engineer and society. So discipline knowledge give to solve the broad-based electronics relevant problem, experiment and practice also pla- used to plan and practice the result and solve the problems. Experiment tools are used to understand the limitations, and engineering and society access the social and health safety and the legal and cultural issues of the responsibilities. The practical skills will be developed as we were write a program, algorithm and flowchart. We save the simple C program. We compile the program and debug and execute the program. And we follow the ethical practice of the program. The course outcomes is interpret the basic code of C. So practical outcomes will be we have to write a first program for the time.h and second program for the register. The program name is write a program to display the current time and date using time.h header file. The algorithm is step 1 start, step 2 declare the variable, step 3 call the function time, step 4 print current date and time, and fourth one is print current date and time, and fifth one is stop. The output will be the flowchart will be start, declare the variable, call the function time, fourth step is print the date and time, and fifth step is stop. So for this we will see the C program in Turbo C software. Here is the program to display the current date and time of the system. Put the two header files, that is stdio.h hash include conio.h. But we have to display the current date and time using see the program number 3, that is show the current date and time. So current date and time include the time.h header file to use the functions of the time. So after the declaration of three header file or inclusion of the three header files, we have to add a main function. So after main function, we have to declare the variable as a t, and the data type of t is time underscore 3. Second one, that is the print. After the printf function, we use the scanf function. So same as here, calling the declaration of variable, we are called the function t using the time. So time of address of t, call the function, call the variable of t. So after that, we print the message as the today's date and time in a %s format specifier, because we have to display the day of today. So ctime function is displaying the current time of the system. Here, ctime function is used to display the current time of the system. Time underscore t is a data type of the C header file, which is used to declare the variable, and the time function is give the access to variable to display the current date and time. So after the typing the program, we compile the program. So there is a no error. So after compilation, we run the program. So here the output shows the today's date and time. So today's date and time is, today's day is a Tuesday and month is a August. Then date is 10, time is 15 hour, 52 minutes, 16 second, and year is 2021. So after the execution of first program, we will see the second program. The second program is write a program to display addition of values of register R, where the R series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. R parallel is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. This program will be executed in Turbo C. So here we are opening the Turbo C software to execute a program. We are opening the file. So here is a program to display the addition of two of value of resistance R, where R series equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and R parallel is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So we have to, first step is we have to include the header files. We are included the two header files, that is standard and console. We add the function main, and next step is the declaration of variables. Here we declare the four variable, that is R1, R2, R3 and RS variable. We declare the one floating variable for the R parallel answer. So floating variable is RP, that is register parallel. In the printf function, we enter value, input the value. We have to give a format specifier. So we declare the variable as an integer data type. So in the scanf function, we give the format specifier as a %d. So for each variable, the first %d is for R1, second %d is for R2, third %d for R3. So according to the format specifier, we have to call the variables, that is address of R1, address of R2, address of R3. After the declaration and initialization of the variable, we have to calculate the result of the resistance series. So resistance series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. After the calculation, we have to display the result, that is R series equals to %d, because the result of RS is stored in a RS variable, and the RS variable format specifier is RS. After the first resistance series, we have to calculate the resistor parallel. So Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So R parallel result will be stored in a Rp variable, and the Rp variable data specifier is %f. So here we call the %f for the calculated value, and the result will be stored in a Rp variable. After the writing the program, we have to write getch function for the return value of void main. So after writing program, we save the program in the file menu. After saving the program, we compile the program, check the errors, there is no any error. Then we run the program. So enter the value of each resistance. So here we take the values. First resistance is 2, second resistance is 54, third resistance is 31. We took the any random value for the calculation. So here the R series is 87 and the R parallel value is 0. So here our third practical is completed. Thank you.